I won. Mine.
Okay. Are there any others? Yeah. Okay. Three more for the public, and then we're going to go to probably closing comments.
Eli Mistovich, 5 Leland Circle. In light of the current economic conditions, we understand everybody's for public safety. Everybody's for good roads. However, the economy appears to be collapsing. And I was very disturbed in the last couple of weeks to hear the predictions of both the fire and police chief requesting increased staffing in the near future. I'm concerned not only about current salary, the cost of benefits such as health, and the future pension benefits, which I believe is unsustainable. I'd like to see a hiring and salary freeze, and I'd like your comments on that, and also the fact that it appears to me that the pension benefit is unsustainable going into the future. Thank you.
Mr. Dolan.
With regard to the pension and the benefits, I think that, again, that's a negotiated item that's negotiated between the town and the unions. I have been complimentary of the council in that that's something that the council each year or each time a contract has come up has taken a step down a little at a time. Most notably has been the health payback benefit has been about cut in half over the last few years. So I think I think you're right. We need to continue to work at that because you're right. The sustainability is not there, and the fact that there's some downshifting of costs from the state to the town, which I'm very disturbed about, and I think that the council ought to be working with our state reps to try to prevent any more of that from happening.
Thank you. Mr. Siekman.
In regard to the hiring of critical services, I think when I was reading the town manager's report that all current services did not require any new hires at this time. The police chief and the fire chief, I know, were looking to want to increase and projected they're going to need more people over the next 10 years. That's based on what they see happening over those next 10 years. With the economy the way it is, there's no guarantee that's going to happen. That could change 6 months from now, where they come back and said, well, we thought we were going to need people. We don't need people right now. I don't think you can say that, okay, we're going to have to hire 4 firefighters tomorrow. The economy can change. It is in flux right now. I mean, it is stress times. It may not grow like we think it may grow. It may do just the opposite. So it's something you have to constantly look at. You got to plan for it, but you can't say, okay, we're going to have to do this, and let's start saving money for that, because you really don't know what's going to happen. So you have to decide as the time comes.
Thank you.
So,
Mr. Frieda.
Thank you. I think I spoke about this earlier. My metric for deciding whether we should have an increase in the fire or the police department is, let's go back and see what we did in the last 10 years. And as I said, we've added 1,200 homes and God knows how many businesses to the town since then, and we're still able to have a flat police and fire department. So from my point of view, I think it's the chief's burden and both departments to come up and meet the burden of saying, until I have more than another 1,200 homes and X number of businesses added to the town, I don't need to see any more firemen until you can convince me otherwise. Again, it's your burden of proof to show that, and I haven't seen anything that says that.
Mr. Farrell?
You know, I'm not a police or fire expert, and I think we have to lean on them for direction as far as them keeping their personnel safety, in mind. With regards to the union contracts, I am a former union negotiator. I've got a fair amount of ideas about how to sit down and share with the town manager some ideas about what we can speak to our employees about. And we need to direct our town manager and hold him accountable for what we need in this community.
Thank you.
Another question? Please.
Bob Napolitano, 14 Collier.
Mr. Green, you didn't get a
Yeah.
chance to answer that, but
Thank
I'm
you.
going to get somebody up here.
Keep forgetting about me.
I just wanted to get somebody else up here.
It's all right.
And he made 2 signs for you, too.
I'm telling you. Yeah, I agree with the town council candidate saying that you can't base things on the number of calls that you get. You have to base it on different criteria. I think that actually the town council is doing a great job getting involved with the union negotiations. You can see more and more of the fact finders being rejected. I think they're really getting involved. We talked about this on campaign last year, and they really did work hard to get more involved and to question
the raises, question the other benefits of people that are retiring, and try to push for those numbers to get as low as possible. So that's it.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.